Welcome to the Empower Me Show with Pam Bright. This show is all about honoring you as a spiritual being, having a human experience. You are here for a reason, and it's no mistake that you are here on Earth right now. Spirit has guided you to this very moment in time, so you could hear the messages Pam is about to share with you. She is a multi-dimensional healer, light language channel, transformation coach, wife and mother, committed to helping you discover the tools and practices to empower you to live the best life you can. You get to choose the spirit path you take. You can connect to the spiritual guidance already all around you. Get ready to live a fully empowered life. This is the Empower Me Show.
Welcome back to the Empower Me Show. I am Pam Bright. I'm your host for this program. I'm so glad that you came. And some of you have been here since we first started in 2021. So thank you so much for tuning in once again to this weekly broadcast. We're here every Thursday from noon until 1 Pacific time. I know some of you don't tune in from the United States. You actually come from other countries. So thank you for tuning in. I've gotten some responses from some of you in Africa as well as India. So thank you so much. That blesses my heart so much to hear that this show is actually helping you to open to who you are as a spiritual being having a human experience, which is what we are all about here at the Empower Me Show. And I have my dear friend, Katherine Flynn. Thank you so much for coming to this broadcast with me. And we are going to channel for you today.
Yes, we are. Yes. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, as I said in the advertisement, we are going to be channeling for you today. We are going to be offering healing and guidance, whatever that looks like for you. So, because this is the first Thursday of each month, each month I actually open the phone lines for you and dedicate this hour to you specifically for that purpose. So we bring in whatever energies are ready to inform you in your life and help you to navigate this lifetime, this earthly experience that can be challenging for many people. And we've got lots of access to whatever energies you need for your experience. So, Katherine, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into this work?
Yeah. So I'm a channeler and I currently channel the Druid consciousness, among other things. I do channel the divine feminine and others, but the Druids are the ones that I connect most with, really because I've had lifetimes with them. I've been connected with them, and very much earthbound. I know some people know that, where their soul family comes from is other places. I did come from those places, other places at one time, but I'm really earthly connected. And I started by about 10 years ago, I started taking a tarot class. Didn't know I was psychic, didn't know I had this ability, but just had that calling to take the course and was surprised at how spot on I was. And then continued to read tarot for several months until one day I just happened to channel, not, understanding what was going on, or, I'd seen channels before, but really just kind of opened up to it. And that was kind of the beginning of it. So that was all about 10 years ago, and really then jumped off into, okay, is this really my life's work? Is this what my life purpose is to, bring this information forward to support people on their journey of life? And made the decision about 4 years ago to say, hey, I'm going to do this work full time, became certified in life purpose coaching, really help build people up. And so every day I look at how can I support each person on their journey to really live in love and abundance and happiness.
I love that so much. Yes. When we make the decision, when we say, I'm going to do whatever source says for me to do, I believe that is the magic moment. Now, you may not say source, you may not say God, you may not have that conscious connection like that you may say, you know what? When I go outside and I take a walk in nature, I feel amazing, right? That may be the way you connect. And that's totally cool. And that's the way that you connect. And we honor you for whatever your life looks like with that, okay? Some people, some people look at a crystal and they go, oh, I can relate to this stone right here, and I'm connecting right here to that. And that's the way that they connect. What are some other ways, Katherine, that you are aware or have found that people connect to this thing that we're calling source energy?
Yeah. The first way I always say is people connect to your intuition. Your intuition, your soul is part of source, as you're part of source. So listen to what you're hearing, those gut feelings you get. That's a really good way to connect in. Or if you really find an affinity towards water or the mountains or an element, connect in that way. Go, take a bath, take a shower, walk through the puddle. We're told as kids, stop jumping in the muddy puddles, but that might be how you connect. Even as an adult, you're like, you know what, I'm going to go walk through the puddle, but find those ways that really just recenter you. So, those things that just really kind of make you go, oh, this is why I'm here, and kind of let go of all of the noise around you. And like you said, it can be anything, a rock, a stone, a pet. Pets are great things to connect with as well. Just those things that make you really feel at peace and at oneness with all.
Yes, absolutely. So before we get any deeper into this hour with you, I'm actually going to help us center. So I am going to center myself, and I invite you also to center, and I'll take us through a little process with that, a grounding exercise, and invite in the energies that want to be present with us today. And as we do that, know that you can connect to whatever the guidance is that you are asking for, because your guides are always with you, whether you know they are or not. And now you get to invite them in fully. So the way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to close my eyes. I invite you to do the same if you can do it safely. If you need to drive or pay attention to work or whatever you're doing, go ahead and do that. And as you're listening to my voice and Katherine's voice, then you will be able to access that information, even though your eyes are open. So as I connect in with myself, I'm connecting into my very breath. My breath is fully connected to my heart space. It's connected into my essence, what I call my soul. And as I do that, I also invite in all of my guides, teachers, and angels now to come in and bring in their energy fully and completely into my body system. And as I do that, I connect in also with the Earth Mother, Gaia. Ask her to bring her energy in. And I connect into the stars and the planets, even the other systems, the other galaxies. Invite them and their energy to come in. And I'm going to use some light language to anchor all of that in. And as that happens, we are opening this vortex of energy that we get to work within. Ea none sana yenu sana yeya. Une sana mai ena ejeni. One sana ye. Ona izana ye. yana, yeah, yeah, oh. And I'm asking all of the energies now to connect and intertwine, working as a team for my highest and best good. And we ask that all of the guides that are present now, all of the energies of the universe come in to assist humanity. Nakare kichana masenta inde denda babaita na makia bubu isa mamakia. Ukema zanaite na zanakiche tana ina. E sumbabane iya. All right. The vortex is now open for all of us. So if you want to call in, the phone number is 1-800-930-2819, and we are available to you now to assist you with any messages that want to come in, any healing that needs to happen, any questions that you have, or any assistance that we can give you now. Both Katherine and Pam are available to you, and the guidance is here for you. So I also have 2 different decks for you. They come in intuitively and tell me which ones want to be here. This is the ancestor spirit cards. And so the ancestors, whatever they look like for you. And we say ancestors because we've been on Earth for a long, long time, whether we're human or we're galactic or we're animal, mineral, doesn't matter. Whatever the form is that's here on Earth and it has been here on Earth, they've been here. Sometimes our ancestors are not from this Earth. They're from other places. So we can connect in with them as well. And then, of course, we have our beautiful energy oracle cards because you may be connecting to more of the celestial, divine feminine energies. This is the earth and masculine energies, it feels like to me, but there's both. We have feminine and masculine energies in everything. So we're bringing all of it into this now. So again, all of that's available. You can also connect in via text by going to transformationtalkradio.com and looking up in that website under chat line, I believe that's how you do that, and type in whatever you want to tell us or ask for. So right now, Katherine, we've opened the energies. We've asked for the energies to come. We asked Source to come in. God as I understand God. Source as you understand Source. What is here right now? What's the first thing that wants to come in for us?
I think the first thing that they're telling me that they want to bring forward is that life is meant to be joyous and life is meant to be happy. And that is something that so many of us get caught up in life and get caught up in with what's happening. And so we can just remember that that's why we're here, is to have a good time, even though it can be difficult and we're learning a lot and we're experiencing a lot. But that from a soul standpoint, this is kind of like a vacation for us. We're stepping away from being it with God and Source and universe or galactic or whatever. And we're kind of coming here on this ride. So it's not necessarily easy, but it's about just finding the joy and the peace and the happiness that is part of life.
Excellent. Excellent. Mm-hmm. So for those of you who are hearing that and going, my life isn't easy. Are you kidding? Are you crazy? This isn't a vacation, right? If that's you and you're like, no, I don't believe that, we want to hear from you. We want to hear, what's in the way? Mm-hmm. Like, what's in the way of your joyful experience as a human? Mm-hmm. What's in the way? Do you believe when I say this statement, mm-hmm. we are spiritual beings having human experiences? Do you believe that? And what comes up for you, Katherine, and also you, the collective?
Yeah.
Hearing that.
So, from a human standpoint, as me, yes, I am a spiritual being having a human experience. But what the Druids always tell me, who I connect in with and channel, is they're always like, but you need to embrace the human experience. So we always say, oh, I'm a spiritual being, the body's just what I have, or I'm here, I'm ready to leave, or whatever. But they're like, embrace the fact that this is an opportunity that each being has chosen, whether you're human, animal, other energy, that you've chosen to experience life within the human form. You see things so much differently. You can touch, feel, taste, all of these senses, all of, the free will ability, the ego, the understanding of consciousness, all of those things that really allow you to see things differently. And when, they really want me to make sure that you guys know, like, when they look and see a tree is very different than how you and I would see a tree with our eyes. And so appreciate that moment that it's there and that they're ready, or that we have, because so many people don't.
Well, perfect timing. Bobby from Florida is calling in, so I bet that Bobby has a question.
Yeah.
So, Bobby, you are here with Katherine Flynn, sorry. Katherine and Pam. So, welcome to the show, Bobby. That's right. That's right. We're cleaning up. We're cleaning it up. Yep, we're cleaning it up and we're opening it up and allowing us to do some creation here. So, do you have a question?
Yeah, I've got 16 days to go before I move. Catherine, Pam's been on. I had no idea when I first met Pam back in 21 that she was going to be going for a heck of a ride, and it's been one heck of a ride over the past, especially the past year. I've moved twice. I lost my wife, Charlie, March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. Like, I'm not exactly looking forward to St. Patrick's Day, because of that. And I guess I'm wondering if you have any messages for me about that. And also, I also work with Archangel Ariel. Some people say Ariel. Some people say Ariel, either way. And I was wondering if she's coming through with anything for me. I know she doesn't like it when I decide to, when I've got emotions coming up, I'll turn on various talk shows. I won't mention the names of them, but my favorite one is where this guy throws people off his stage, like, get off my stage, and I'll just start laughing, and Ariel's like, hey, that's not funny. Turn that off.
Yeah. Yeah. What I'm getting for you and what they want me to tell you is to know that this is your time to flourish. And that is, what they're telling me is that part of the reason why your wife decided to leave and to transition was you are ready to really spread your wings. You're really ready to jump into your next chapter. And I'm looking at this time because, there's so many energies coming through the planet. And for you, it's about, you're going to write a whole new book. You've closed one book and now you're going to write the next one. And that's going to be really the story of the rest of your life. And so I think it's all of this uncertain energy, and that you're told you've got to do something one way and then another way, and understanding all of those things. But it's about, you really just need to go inward and become centered, how we did at the beginning of this show, and really go, okay, what is it that I want? What is my end goal? And just start walking that path. And I think you're going to find that initially, you're going to stumble a little bit, which I think you have already done. But once you get your footing, just like someone who, a kid who's learning to run, a toddler, when they figure out that these feet can go pretty fast, you're going to be shocked at how fast you can go, because there was really more opening up. And I know Archangel Ariel is very, kind of a little more like reserved, and we got to do this. And, but it's about, for you, it's also about finding joy in life. And so, maybe not that show where they're telling people to get off the stage, but, look for the joy in the simple things in life, and just know that you're not alone. And this is your time to, I keep seeing, like angel wings on you. It's like push those wings out, come out of that cocoon of holding them in, and just really let yourself soar, because you're going to go a long way.
It's almost like I can almost feel Ariel just pushing those wings out, and then as she's doing that, I can kind of see her taking my hand. Instead, the way I picture her is, she kind of looks like you, except she's probably tall. She got jeans, shirt, and shoes. That's how I kind of picture what angels look like, because I've never had physical sight, so that's how I picture angels. And I can see her holding my hand, and we got our jeans and our tennis shoes on, and here we go. We're starting to move.
Yeah. Yeah. I think she's right there with you, and she connected, I think she's always been with you, but this is about her getting you moving. She very much, she's got a plan. She's a worker. She's like, let's get going on this. And so, yeah, let her walk you down the path. And at some point, I think she's kind of telling me I might pass your hand off to another, angel that's ready to move you forward. But you'll know when that's time, but she's still always there. So don't be like, oh, you're not holding my hand, you left me. No, she's just ready to see you walk, walk with someone else who can give you that additional support that you need at that point in time.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of, she's saying, I'm not going to leave your side. I just may not always be holding your hand.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, I see that. So she would still be there, very much a part of things, but she may be letting another one take the lead, and then she's got me, and she's going with me and helping me through that. I can see that.
And all angels or spiritual beings, or even our loved ones who have passed, I believe that they're always there with us. They're always next to us. They may not be holding our hand or, having their arm around our shoulder, but they're there, and you just have to say their name and ask them for assistance and help. And that's the one thing as humans I always find we don't do. We never say, hey, Ariel, I need your help. Can you support me with this? Can you show me the way? We never do that, whether it be with her or any of the archangels or energies or loved ones who have passed. But, when we ask, they're able to give more assistance and more support than when we don't. So, talk to her, have conversations, and just absorb that information and appreciate that relationship that you have with her, because it's a very special one. I can feel that.
Yeah, she has been through hell and back with me, and I mean, we've been, especially over the past few months, I've been staying with my uncle, and it's a nice place, and she loves to go outside with me, and we go sit on the swing, or the other night we were watching a thunderstorm outside, and she was with me, and Uncle Gary came out, and once the thunder started getting closer, I was like, oh, I'm going inside. But, it's really, really quiet out here, and she'll, it's great having her with me, and I talk to her and stuff, and it's great I can call on Charlie to, like you said about, just say their name and, hey, could you come over? Could I talk to you? Could you help me?
Yeah. Yeah. Just be sure to do that. Even, hey, I sometimes I'm like, I'm feeling a little down. I need a joke, and then something will pop into my head really funny, and I'll be like, okay, thanks. So yeah, do that. Keep that connection with everybody. That's really important for you right now.
I'll do that.
That's great. So I just got told to give you one of these oracle cards. So I'm going to do that. It's from the energy deck, and we're going to see which one is for you, Bobby.
All right.
All right. So I know how much you are connected energetically. So I'm just going to place my hand over this deck, and you just tell me when.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right, what do you think? Now.
Okay, now. There we go. All right, we're going to see what this is. Okay, third chakra, Archangel Chamuel.
We're working with Samuel this month in the Angel Empowerment thing.
Oh, perfect.
Empowerment of Light membership. Wow.
Perfect.
Hi,
Perfect. There you go. So you can check in with him and see what he has to tell you, and see what energy he wants to bring to you. And I love that it's synchronistic like that. Perfect timing. And the other thing I would recommend that you do, and we've talked about this before too, is that you connect in your guides with your new family, right? Because you're going to be going living with mom. That's going to be a big change for you again. It's been a long time. And they can kind of scout out the energies of mom and where you're going to be living again so that they can create a safe space for you. Okay. Bring them into the fold. Say, I'm ready to move back, be with mom, do some healing, right? Whatever that looks like. Get us on a new page as adults, and then create my next steps with power.
Cool.
All right. Awesome. Cool. So I'm going to give you a little light language to anchor that in, and then you
All
can
right, cool. Little shot in the arm.
All right. All right. Ela taraki e chana bakaya tuku mbase te baba te bani di chira baba nde sunda baba. O tera maki amakaya kuku chara baba ne sumbaba chera baba. Te kura bane tupa jeje na isanakie. All right. They just went off. All right. Good. Super. Well, you're on your way, darling. Good job.
All right. I love you guys.
Love you too, sweetheart.
Thank you.
All right.
We'll talk to you again. All right. So, excellent. Let's see where we want to go from here.
Mhm.
All right. So, those of you who are just tuning in, the phone number should be on your screen, but if you're not actually looking at us, I'll give that to you over the phone here, which is 1-800-930-2819. Please call us, or you can chat in the chat line at Transformation Talk Radio, and we will get your message and go from there. All right. So, do the Druids want to come in specifically and channel for us?
Yeah, they're happy to do that if you would so like.
All right. So, my sense is that those that are listening want it, and I
Okay.
love it too. But yes,
Okay.
they love it when people channel on the show. So,
Absolutely. Is there a particular topic you're picking up on that you would like them to talk about, or just whatever they get or whatever they want to say?
I think that that people want a reading about the energies that are currently happening in the world, because there's so much divide in so many different pockets of the world, and I think people want some hope and maybe some tools. They want some tools for handling everything that's going on.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see what they have to say here.
Great.
As the shift and the change in the entire Earth structure, the energies, the beings on it, the humans on it, all of the energies are looking at changing the frequency, vibration, dimension, and density that is here. Each being is feeling it. And it's not just the humans, but it's also the grass, the earth, the plants, the trees, the water. All of this divide that has been created, all of this shifting and changing of what is there. And it is important to realize that if you can just allow this new energy to come forward and come up, instead of trying to hold it down, box it, shift it, realign it, but it's truly about letting it bubble up. The same way you are seeing this happen with volcano eruptions, you're seeing it with earthquakes, you're seeing it with shift in the plates of the earth. It is about saying, let this newness be born, let it come up. And you say, but there's so much unrest in the world. There is war, there is separation in belief systems, there's separation in people and countries and all of that. And that is because that as this change is happening, there are those that are trying to hold it down. There are those that are saying, no, we want it as it was before. But it is about truly letting you see what is coming forward and saying, letting that come forward and not judging someone who believes something else or putting other thoughts, but saying, I may not be in the same position you are, have the same belief system, but I can appreciate and understand where you are. It is about being to understand that we're all going through this energy shift. And with these energy shifts, the ups and downs and the roller coasters of the energy that so many people feel, where one day you're very elated, you're feeling very good. And the next day you get up and you're just feeling more depressed and sad. And you go, but I don't understand. But that is because the energy comes in waves. In the same way that you could look at a radio wave that comes in and out and in and out, it is the same way for the energy that is permeating the earth. The old is going out for the new to come in. So allow yourself the time and the grace to have that. So if you feel like you wake up in the morning and you need to take a moment of just take a deep breath and just push that energy back out into the earth, saying, this isn't mine. I appreciate it, but I'm ready to go back to where I was. Just let that flow. Don't be so hard on yourself. Too many beings are hard on themselves, saying, oh, I always need to be like this, look like this, have this energy, be happy. Instead, just allow it to flow through you. See where it is, shift it, and let it go. And then everybody wants to put things in boxes. It needs to look like this, be like this. Oh, the job I want needs to make this much money and only go to the office these days and have this type of culture and have this type of coworkers and do this type of work and give back. But when you put everything in a box of what you believe you want, you are not allowing the universe, your guides, your soul to give you what it is you need to continue to move forward. So you might want to look at it in a box and then you get it and you're still not happy. You're going, well, it's not great, but it's better than what I had before. But if you would just take the walls off of the box and you can just allow the next one to come to you, you might go, wow, it is not even what I thought I wanted or needed, but it is everything I need. And I've never been happier. So it is about letting go of control, letting go of the reins, and truly just moving forward on your path to allow things to come to you and allow them to shift. Know anytime you need to take a deep breath to just let go of the energy that is there, that is also available to you as they are coming forward. Is that helpful for you?
Yes, it is. And we actually, if you would be willing to listen to Karina, who is on the phone, she has called in and hopefully she is still there, Emily.
Yep, we have caller Karina from California. Karina, you're on the show.
Beautiful.
Welcome.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Hello, Karina. You're welcome to the show. You are here with Katherine and Pam, and Katherine is channeling the Druids right now. Do you have a question or have a concern or a healing that is wanting to come to you today?
Yes. Hi, Pam. It's been a while since we've talked.
Yes, it has.
I hope you're doing well. I am doing well. I am doing much better than the last time that we were talking. Thankfully, I'm very thankful for that. I wanted to, I was so thankful that I turned on the transformation talk and you were on, and I was like so happy to hear that. I just wanted to let you know that I am thinking about starting my book again. I remember we were talking about one of the things that I should do is write, and I did write, and then when times got tough in the book and in what I was writing, I just stopped. I kind of froze because I didn't want to touch that area of my life that was tough. And
do you have a question for the Druids about your book?
No, actually I don't. So my question is in regards to the current times, like, what do they recommend I do to maybe prepare for the future in regards to I don't know, anything really, just to be prepared for the future is what I'm asking.
So the first thing you do is you hold on tight to so much. You want to hold on, you want to maintain that structure. And it is about just letting go and allowing yourself to flow. It is about letting yourself say, this is what I'm taking with me. The same way you would pack for a trip. These are the 12 things that I'm taking with me as I walk down. But know that if you drop something along the way, it's okay. I'll continue to walk forward because you might have needed to drop something to pick something else up because you couldn't hold 13 things. It was the 12 that you needed. And so that is the main thing, that as you're going down, it is about taking a deep breath, feeling the energy go back into the universe, and continuing to walk down without trying to hold on to so many things, so many projects, so many people. It is about recentering yourself to truly know that you are on your path now. And as you're getting ready to walk it, once you can get the footing down and once you're not weighed down by things, you will truly be able to go faster and find everything you've wanted, wished for, and hoped for in life.
Mm.
Very well. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Really
I
do
would.
appreciate that.
I would ditto that. I would ditto that. And what what I'm hearing is that your guidance wants to support you in every way. And as the channel Pam speaks to you, she often says that it is important for you to consciously ask them for help. Because remember, we live in a free will zone here on Earth. And so guidance will only help consciously with you if you ask. They can watch you struggle, and when you give your consent and say, I'm ready to do anything that is for my highest and best good with my guidance help, they get very excited. They come in and say, yes, finally, we get to help the ways that we can really help. And then they go to work with you, right? So they actually would love to help you with your book, especially when you get stuck. They're like, oh, I don't know how to keep going with it. And I don't know which way to, if I need to go over here, if I need to go over here. They're like, we can help you. We've got masters at writing over here on this side of the veil. So allow that to occur. Allow yourself to let go of the control of every single thing in your life, because that is what gets in the way. When you allow your guidance to then merge with you as a human, that is the full power behind every step that you can take. Rather than thinking, oh, I've got to have it all handled, you're saying, nope, you don't have to have it all handled, because we're here to assist. So allow that to happen. Allow it. Allow it. It is time. All right. Was that helpful for you?
Powerful. That was very, very powerful, very helpful, because I've never asked, given permission for my guides. I always ask for God and his angels, but never taking consideration my guides. So yes, of course, that was so helpful. Thank you so much.
Great, beautiful. So if you want to have some more assistance with that, you know where to find me. We can definitely set up a session for you to get that happening. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right.
Take care.
Have a beautiful day, sweetie. And thank you for calling in. We'd like to open up the phone lines for whoever else wants to come on, but definitely great to reconnect with you. It's time.
Thank you. You too. Take care.
Okay, many blessings, honey. Bye-bye. All right. Great. So could we have some connection, Druids. You are very connected to the earth and the earth's energies. We would like to experience how we can actually feel and get the information from the earth herself, her inhabitants, the trees and the grasses, the waters.
So
Yes.
the first thing is to go into the earth, go into the elements. Place your hand on a tree, have a conversation with it. For the network of information that flows around the entire earth through the root systems of the trees will allow for that information to come in. Have a conversation with it. The same when you're with the water, when you are standing with your feet in a stream or a river or a lake or even the ocean, to say, tell me what it is that you know, as the network of the water in all of its different ways comes through. It is about experiencing each of the elements and what it provides for allowance of that information. The same when you're sitting in the sun, to say, sun, the element of fire, speak to me. What are you shining your light on right now? What are you trying to tell us or tell me specifically that I resonate with or I connect with? So it is about truly rooting down and being part of it. People don't walk enough outside without shoes on. There's always the barrier. So that barrier of the shoes creates the separation. It kind of dilutes the connection, so to speak. Take your shoes off and walk through the grass, the sand, wherever you are, and just feel that reconnection. Because the same way each being is every element, every human has every element in it. Your water, that's what you're made up of. Your earth, that's the body. Your air, that's what gives you the life, is the breathing through the lungs. Your fire, your warmth, the heat that you give off. You provide all of these elements and you are them, but it is about seeing them in more of a raw area. So it is about connecting. It is about saying, how can I work with this? It is about putting a bowl of water in front of you, saying, water, I am here. I'd like to work with you. Mm-hmm. Tell me what it is you know. And understand that when you can work with things in its purest form, it is better. So water that is directly out of your tap, out of your faucet, may not be as pure as the water that comes down from the sky as rain, or the one that you pull out of the ocean in your hands and you can feel. But no, each of them is there to give you knowledge of how to work with it, how to reconnect with it, and how to balance it. Because when things are out of balance, especially the elements within each of you, that is when you will feel that things aren't flowing as well as they should. Does that answer your question?
It does. And what is coming through right now as you're speaking is, for those of you who are listening, let's connect in with each of us, connect in with that part of us that is called soul or spirit, if you want to say spiritual self, and ask that spiritual self. You might connect in with your heart, because your heart is fully connected to your spiritual self, and ask, what is the element that wants for me to learn from it right now? What is that element that I feel totally ready to hear from? And just tune into that. And I will do some light language and some energy holding for you for that. Ela kitera pekiche no sarabakia. Onde sanamakia papai chena mabai. Ekupai shina mamai sitipai. Ekuma papai. Esu no mamai kitadada. Dekuma papai ni kichera maka andakise. And so as you are connecting in with that, you just ask. Simply ask who or what energy wants to teach me right now. And then allow it to just show up. And it will show up maybe as a song. It might come in as a whisper. You might be holding something right now that you look down and you go, oh, that's the thing, right? This is about you trusting your own knowing. And so, Druids, do you have a tool that you would like to share with us about trusting your own knowing?
It is about finding that sensation you get when you know you have connected with your intuition, when you know it is your soul speaking to you or your intuition and not your ego. For some people, they will feel it within their stomach for that gut instinct. For others, they will have little prickles on their arm and they'll go, oh, this is what I know it is. Ask your soul and your guides to show you what it is that your sign is so that you know you are connected in with it, because it will be different for every single being out there. And so when you can connect in, and then when you know, that is how you continue to move forward. That is how you know you are right there. And as you grow and stretch your intuition and your knowing in that muscle, by utilizing it more, by stretching it in other ways, that will truly allow for you to have that oneness. And then you will come to find that you will become part of your whole living ability, is always being connected in and letting that provide the information for you.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I think that is exactly what our people were wanting to hear. So thank you all, Druids, for coming. Thank you for being with us. And I'd like to ask Katherine to come back in now so that we can connect in with her. Welcome back, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Have some water.
Yeah, I got it right here. Thank you.
Good. Good deal. So we would love to hear in the next few minutes here, we'll just talk about what's new for you and what's up for you this year, and what do we get to look forward to, some of the events or books or anything that you want to let us know about you and your business.
Yeah, well, I'm starting off kind of a new year. I'm calling it a new year, kind of new me, where I will have many more classes coming up and many more speaking engagements. I've kind of relocated, so I'm living between, where I was in Chicago and still teaching there and providing information, but also I moved back home in Iowa, so I'm also, opening up here to be able to connect with more people. You will also find for me, I've got a new workbook coming up. I'm really learning how to live your life purpose and really how to use the elements in that way. So that is coming up. And then we've got some really good people set for the Ask the Druids series that I have currently on YouTube, that we've got some really good guests coming up that have been asking the Druids some really tough questions. So, take a look at those and see those coming up as well. So I'll kind of be sprinkled a little bit of everywhere, with different ways of connecting, but I always love hearing from people. So look for some of those things, and I hope forward to connect with everybody.
I love that. Okay, good. So how do people find you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
The easiest is on my website. It's thechannelledsource.com. You can, send me a message through there. You can see some of the videos. It has links to everything and shows kind of where I'll be teaching or doing speaking events at. The other ways is you can also find me on Instagram and Facebook and, your typical social media places, including YouTube on the channel there. Those are kind of the best ways to reach out. And even if you just want to, say hello, I heard you with Pam, definitely do that, because I love hearing from people.
Oh, yay. Super. Well, and you do have a giveaway to give people, don't you?
I do. So I do offer for everyone, it's a free 20-minute session of Meet the Channel, where, because I do private sessions for people in life purpose coaching, and I'll do meditative portals. It's about, get to know me, see if our energy meshes, see what you're looking for, how I could maybe support you on that. And so that, definitely go and book that, even if you just want to say hello and chat for a little bit. I always love that. So that is a free giveaway. It's about 20 minutes where we just chat and get to know each other.
Beautiful. Awesome. Good deal. Well, I'm also giving away a 15-minute session for those of you who are listening. That's just a little bit, to a little shot in the arm, as Bobby talks about. A little shot in the arm for getting you through the day, right? Because sometimes we just need a little bit. We don't need a big session, but we need a little bit. So it's your time to, okay, I have this one question I need answered, or I'm a little bit stuck on this next step. Can you help me a little bit? Or, hey, I'd really like this little bit, but then I also want to book a session with you. That's another way to connect in with that free 15-minute gift from me. I wanted to share also with you guys some things that are coming up, which I'm excited about. I am working on creating a book for you. It's called Spirit Whispers, so look forward to that. Hopefully that will be coming out this year. I'm just not sure exactly when that will be published, but I will let you know when we get further down the road with that. I'm also creating a program called Full Body System Wellness for you, which actually brings all of the elements of who you are as a spiritual being, having this human experience, and how do we navigate this human experience? What's that all about, right? And we used all the different ways that I have connected in with me spiritually and learned how to do that, as well as what does it look like to have every part of my life work? Right? My business, my religion, my spirituality, my family, my relationships, my connection with the banker and the grocer, and all the different things, right? We look at how to balance all of it and be successful with that, as well as feel like we've got a way through all of this human experience. You also get to be certified if you want to be in this full body system wellness program and become a practitioner yourself. So that's down the road, to look forward to that. But the first level is, let's get the program into you and really help you to navigate this lifetime. And then we can talk further about how to expand that for you to be able to really amp up your effectiveness as a spiritual being on this planet. I'm also looking forward to those of you who want to have a VIP day with me. That's a full-on, really close-knit, one-on-one time, like, a couple hours to even a whole day, where we really get to delve into what's next for you with power and my full attention. Not just a little bit, but really the whole kahuna. So those are some things to ask about. If you want to book a session of information session, then go to the website for that and book that. You can also book the 15-minute shot in the arm by going to the Transformation Talk Radio website, and you can see it there as well. So any last words that you'd like to share with us before we end, Katherine?
I think I just want everyone to know that, they're all love and light, and just know that even in the darkest times, know that you're supported. There's someone there, and all you have to do is ask for help to really uncover your life's purpose and walk your path.
Absolutely. I think life purpose is really what it's all about these days. Is, we didn't come here by accident.
No, we did not.
You did not just get dropped on your head and said, good luck.
Yeah.
You actually came very strategically and very much on purpose for when you came here, right?
Yes. Yep. And with all of your tools in your toolbox and all your skills, knowing what you were going to do here. So now it's time to do the work, but you can do it. I have a ton of faith in everybody.
That's right. Okay, so we're going to get one last card for you. The ancestors want to speak, and those of you who need this particular card will know who you are. If it doesn't resonate with you, then we'll get you an energy card, and I'll do that for those of you who are listening. We've got just a couple minutes left. All right, so Katherine, because you are seeing me, why don't you tell me when to stop? Right here?
When? Yep, right there.
Right there. Okay. What's the card for all of you who are listening that need it? All right. Upskill. Work, career, and crossroads. Okay, so there's a man here with a tablet and a pencil, and he's got students that are standing with the tree. I think that's the tree of knowledge from my thinking.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yep. So he's a teacher and he's with his students. So those of you who think that you have nothing to say or that's nothing to give, well, guess what? There's wisdom inside of you to be able to offer to others. So trust that you have some things to share with other people and they're waiting for that. For those of you who aren't sure that that card is for you, then I'm just going to randomly pick right here, and this card is for you. Huh. This is because you're all tied up. I don't know. You're all tied up and you feel like you have no power. Guess again. Your power comes from within, and all you have to do is reach up and say help. Okay? Reach up, say help. The help will come, but the help is waiting for you to ask. So remember to ask. Remember, your life is up to you. Thank you, Katherine, for coming. It was a thrill to have you. And we will definitely connect in next week with another great guest who is going to share with us about her journey. So please know that we are always here for you. Connect in with Katherine on her website at thechannelledsource.com or Pam at brightbutterflynetwork.com. We love you and have a blessed, blessed day.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, guys. Thank you, Katherine.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Empower Me Show with Pam Bright on Transformation Talk Radio. Tune in to learn more about living a fully empowered life. Remember that your life is up to you, and you can choose the spiritual path you are on. There is spiritual energy and wisdom in everything and everyone around you. Listen carefully for what the universe is trying to tell you in every moment. You are already being guided along your journey. Call upon your spirit guides anytime you need help with anything. Know that you are safe in every moment, even if it seems that you are not. For more information about Pam Bright, visit brightbutterflyenterprises.com or email theempowermeshow@gmail.com. Thank you very much for listening. We hope to see you next week.